Hello everyone, welcome to the next class on the probability and statistics. Today we will discuss about the random variable, and a special case is the two-dimensional random variable. Also a concept about the joint density function. Myself Dr. Gar, working in the School of Mathematics, Thapar Institute, Patiala. I love to solve your queries. If there is any, you can contact me through my email IDs are there, or you can subscribe the channel for more updates are there. So what is the two-dimensional random variable? As the name suggests, it's a two-dimension. So it means if I consider the two random variable x and y on the same sample space S, then the image set of the x is my x1 up to xn and y is y1. Then if we product them x cross y, then this is the set which is nothing but the ordered pair of the xi's with the xi with the yj, and we can define this pair as probability of x is xi and y is yj. We can use this notation as p of xi comma yj. So the function p, which is defined like this way, xi and yj, it is denoted as pij, is called as the joint probability function. So look at that, these are my x random variable x1 to xn, these are the y random variable, and this value, this is corresponding to x1 y1. The meaning of this is probability when x is my x1 and y is my y1. So according to this definition, this is my p11. Similarly, we can define for the others. Now, since this is a function which is depending upon the x and y, we can write also as xy. So this is the function which is depending upon both the random variable x and y. But if we want to find the density function of this pxy, this is called as the joint probability mass function. For the two-dimensional random variable, it is defined like this way. For any pair x comma y of this, if it is belongs to the pair, if belongs to the capital XY, then it is calculated by using this rule, by using this equation. Otherwise, it is a 0. And now since it is a two-dimensional variable, so if you want to calculate, check that whether it's a mass function or not, we call as the joint density function. So this pxy is called as the joint density function. In other form, we call as a JDF. So if it is a discrete, then when it is a discrete is p x comma y is greater than equal to 0, and the double summation is 1 because there are the two random variables. On the other hand, if it is continuous, then it's instead of the summation side, it is my integration is there. Now in order to find, now look at that, in this case we have the function which is depending upon x and y both. But if we are interested to find the function which are depending only on the x, look at that, this is a function and the corresponding probability is here. But if we want to find a function which is depending only on the x or only on the y, that function is called as the marginal density function. So this is the marginal density function of x. Marginal density function of x means a function which is dependent only on the y, or sorry, only on the x, while this is the marginal density function of the y, it means which are function which is depending only on the y. How you find this fpx from the probability of the joint density function? Now since we are finding the probabilities of px which is depending only on x, what is the meaning is that we have to collect all those values of y. We will collect collection of all those y's. So we will collect all those values of the y and here. And if it is continuous, then instead of the summation, it's my y. So this is the marginal density function of the x. On the other hand, if it is a margin of y, it means we need a function of the y. It means collection of all those x are there. Second concept is a conditional density function. So what is the conditional density function of the x given y? So how you write the x given y is this. So what is the definition of this? We have studied in our conditional probabilities, x intersection y divided by probability of y. Same thing for here. Now since it's a two-dimension problem, so this is there. So this x comma y here, what is that? This is a function which is dependent only on the y. So it means this is my marginal p. This is the marginal density function of y. Similarly, you can find the conditional of y given x. So since this is a function which is dependent only on the x, so it is my marginal of x. and here this is the function of x and y both. So this is called as the joint density function. How you check the independence of the two random variable? If this condition holds for all the pairs, remember that this is for all. What is the px is? Since this is a function which is depending only on the x, so we call it the marginal of the x. Function which is depend only on the y, so we call it the marginal of y. What is that? This is the function which is depending upon both x and y, so we call it the joint density function. So how we find all these conditional probability, marginal, independence, and so on? So look at that, consider the two random variable x and y such that the joint densities are given to be here. So find the marginal distribution. So firstly you have to construct the diagram. How many x are there? X is -1, 0, 1. So x is -1, 0, 1. And y are my only 0 and 1. So what is that? -1, 0. -1, x is -1, y0 answer is 1/3 and so on. And those values are not given. This is highlighted in green color as a 0. Now how you find the marginal distribution of x? So what is the meaning? Firstly you can find the total of this. You can find the total of x and total of y. This is my x here, this. Now what is the marginal distribution of x? So in order to find the marginal distribution of x, so what are the values of the x are? -1, 0, 1. It means our task is to find these values. Similarly, if you find the marginal distribution of y, it means how many y's are there? 0 and 1. 0 and 1. So then our task is to find this. So what is the meaning of this? X is equal to -1. This is x -1. So what is the definition of marginal? Is collection of all those y's. So look at that, the value of collection of all those y's means, what is the meaning of this is -1, 0, -1, 1. So the total is this. So this is the answer corresponding to this. X is 0 means the total of this. X1 means total of this. So this is the marginal of x. This is a marginal density function of x. So you can also check that the sum of these values is my 1. Similarly, you can find the marginal distribution of the y. So what is the answer of the 0 is, the sum is my 1/3. Sum of 1 is my 2/3. Again, you can check that the sum will be my 1. Okay, so that's my first part. Second part is how you find the conditional probability distribution of the x given y. So what is the meaning of that? You have to find x given y is equal to 1. That's the meaning of that. So how you write that? This is the probability of x. Y is given to be 1 divided by probability of y is 1. So look at that. What is the meaning of this denominator? So it is the collection of only y. So it means this is my marginal of 1, marginal of y. So look at that. What is the y? Y1 here. It means we need only this column. So we will consider this column only while delete the other of them. So we will left this column, only pending is here. So the marginal is here. So look at, we want to find the probability of x. So what are the values of x is -1, 0, 1. So what is the answer of this is? So look at that. When x is -1, so what is the pair of this is? P of -1, 1. What is the marginal of 1? So 1 means the total. So divided by 2/3. So what is the P of -1? 1 is 0. So 0 divided by 2/3 is 0. When x is 0, so this answer is my 0, 1. 1/3 divided by total. Similarly for here. Again you can check that the sum must be a 1. So this is the answer of this conditional probability. Look at one more example is there. A joint density function is given to be here. We have to find the marginal distribution and find the conditional. So firstly we have to construct the diagram. So look at that, x is here, y in this side. So how many x are there? 3. How many y's are there? 2. Okay. So when x is 1, y is 1, what is the answer is? 2/21. When x is 1, y is 2, it's a 3/21 and so on. Now you have to find the marginal of x. So what is the x is? 1, 2, 3. So my marginal is 1, 2, 3. So what is the answer of the 1 is? Marginal of x. It means collection of all those y's. So this is the total of x. 5/21. Total of 2 is 7/21. This is 9/21. Look at that, sum is 1. How you find the marginal of y is, how many y's are there? 1 and 2. So the total of 1 is 9 by 2, total of 2 is 12 by 2. This is a part 1. How you find the conditional distribution of y given x is equal to 3? Look at that, our target is this. So now look at that again in the denominator, this is only for the x. It means this is my marginal. So look at that, which is x is there? This is my x. X is 3. Okay, so what is my probability of x equal to 3 is 9 by 21. Otherwise you can see in the marginal of that, look at the marginal of 3 is 9 by 21. Okay, so now you have to find the value of the y. So what are the values of y is 1 2. So you have to find this table. So look at that, the answer of this is 9 by 21. So when y is 1, so it's a 3 comma 1 3 1 4 by 21 divided by 9 by 21, so it's 4 by 9. Similarly for this one is 5 by 21 divided by this, so this is the conditional distribution of y. Look at the another example is there. So the joint density function is given to be here. You have to find these 4 answers are there. So what do you do is that firstly you have to construct this table. X are my 0 1 2, x are my 0 1 2, y is my 0 1 2. So when x is 0, y is 0, you can substitute here, the answer is 0. When x is 0, y is 1, you can substitute here. Now what is the value of the k? So now it's for the joint density function, we know that the sum must be 1. So what is that? 0 plus 1k plus so on, you can find the total. This is must be 1. So the value of k is 1 by 27. So it means the function is my nothing but 27. So you can substitute the value of k here, you will get this. How you find the marginal of x? So the value of the x, it means your target is to find this value. This is your target. Okay, so what is the value of the x is? When x is 0, value is 3 by 27. When x is 1, the total is 9 by 27 here. Similarly, you can find the marginal of y. Y is my 0 1 2, and the total of y is 0 is 6 by 27, 9 by 27 and 12 by 27. Look at the third part is, are this x and y independent? How you check that they are independent is if this condition hold for all the pairs. Look at that, if I just consider any value of them, say for example x is 0, y is 1. Now we can check whether this condition holds. Left hand side is 0 1. What is the value of p0 1? 0 1 1 by 27. What is the right hand side is p of 0 for the x. What is the meaning is this is my marginal of x. So what is the value of the x here is 3 by 27, 1 by 9. What is the value of p of y? This is my p of x. What is my p of y? So y is my 1. So what is the p of 1? Marginal of 1, 9 by 27, 1 by 3. So therefore, are they equal? Yes, because both are 1 by 27. But is it true for all the pairs? Because this is only for the one pair. But what about the other pairs? So look at that. If I just consider the 0 0, look at what is the value of the 0 comma 0. 0. What is the value of the p of 0 for the x? 3 by 27, and this is 6 by 27. They are not equal. Okay, so it means remember that whenever you are talking about the independent, this is for all. Now since this is not satisfied for this, it means they are not independent. So remember that this is true, but this is not true for all x and y. Okay, so that's why they are not independent. Again, you have to find the conditional distribution for y given x. So this is the case. Look at that, this is the marginal of x, and your target is to find the probability of y. So what are the answers of y are 0 1 2. So I have to write here. Now look at that, what is the marginal of x? Any value of x is given to you? No. How many values of the x are? 3. So it means we have to case 3 cases are there. Case 1, case 2 and case 3. Case 1 when x is 0, when x is 1, when x is 2. So case 1 is when x is 0. So the answer of this is 0 comma y over p. So what is the p of 0 for the x? marginal of x for the 0 is 3 by 27. So what is the value of the y? So now you can substitute the value of y 1 by 1. 0 comma 0 is 0. So it's my 0 by this, answer is 0. What is 0 comma 1? So 1 by 127 divided by this. So it's 1 by 3. Similarly for here is 2 by 3. Look at that. This is my value of the p of 0. So this divided by this divided by so on. So this is case 1. What is the case 2 is when x is my 1. So now this is 1 comma y and so on. So what is the p of 1 is? Now this is the line. So what is that? What is the p of 1 is 9 by 27. So what is the value of y is 0. So when 1 comma 0 is 2 by 27 divided by this 2 by 9, 3 by 9, 4 by 9. Case third is when x is equal to 2. Similarly, you can find these values. Okay, next one is joint density function is given to you. You have to find the mean of x, y, and then so on. What is the formula for the mean? If you remember that, how you find the mean of ex is x into px. Okay, so the mean is x into px. So what is that? This is the function which are depending only on the x. So it means this is the marginal. Similarly, if you are finding the mean of y, so this is y into p of y. Look at that. This is the function which are depending only on the y. So it is a marginal. On the other hand, if you find the value of the xy or x plus y, this is the function which are depending upon the x and y both. So this is a double summation xy, and function which are depending upon x and y both means there is a joint density function. This is the x plus y, so double summation of x plus y, function which are depending upon x and y both, this is a joint density function. So it means in order to find the mean of this, we need to find their marginal firstly. So how you find the marginals? You can firstly construct the table. This is the table corresponding to x and y. Now how you find the marginal of x is? So marginal of x. So what are the values of the x are? 1, 2 and 3. So this is my x. So this is my px. So you can find the total. What is the x of x1 total? This is x1 total is 5 by 21. This is 7 by 21. This is 9 by 21. So these are my marginal. Now how you find the mean is? So the mean of x is nothing but my x into px. This is the marginal of x we have calculated. So this multiply this is the required mean. So this into this, this into this, this into this. You can also remember that the mean is nothing but my this. But here f is nothing but my probability. So look at that. What is my denominator is there? This is always be a 1. So it means the mean is nothing but x into p. So you can get this answer. Similarly, you can find the marginal of y. What is the marginal of y is? 9 by 21 and 12 by 21. And find the mean of this, you can find here. This into this, this into this. Similarly, you can find the mean of the xy. So this is a 2-dimensional variable. So this is a double summation. How you find that? For the first pair, x1, y1, probability is 2 by 21. Look at the first pair. Look at the second pair is x1, y2, pair is probability is 3 by 21. And so on. So last pair is x3, y2, pair is 5 by 21. So you will get answer as 24 by 7. Similarly, you can find the probability of the mean of the x plus y is, you can sum them. So what is the first pair is? 1 plus 1, 2 into this. So the first pair, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 into second pair, and so on. You will get this as a mean. One more example is there. Consider the bivariate means that is a joint. There is a 2-dimension variable is there. Probability is given to you. You have to find x less than 1. So what is x less than 1? You can write here. So look at that. This is a function which are depend only on x, only on x. It means this is my marginal. Okay, this is also with a marginal. So how you find the marginal is, we can find the total. So this is the total of the x. So this is the marginal of x. This is the total corresponding to y. So this is the marginal of y. So what is the answer of x0? x0, total of the x0 is 1 by 4. X is equal to 1. total is 5 by 8. So you can substitute here, you will get 7 by 8. Similarly, y is less than equal to 3, you can write as a 1, 2, 3, y less than 3, this pair. Again, this is a function which are depends only on the y. So it means this is my marginal p. So this is the marginal, so this and these are the required answers. X plus y less than equal to 4. So these are the values of the x, these are the values of the y. So you have to firstly identify all those pairs which satisfy these conditions. Look at that, whether this pair satisfied, yes. 0, 2, yes. 0, 3, yes. 0, 4, yes. 0, 5 not satisfied, and so on. So you can find all those pairs. Now what is the required probabilities? The total of them. What is the probability of this is 0, first answer. Probability of 0, 2 is 0, second answer. Probability of 0, 3 is 1 by 32, third answer, and then so on. You will get this answer. Okay, look at the one more example is there. 3 balls are drawn at random from a box consist of the 2 white balls. Red balls are my 3, black balls are my 4. So how many total balls are there? 9. So what are the exhaustive cases? 3 balls are drawn. So if x denotes the number of the white balls, y denotes the number of the red balls, then you have to find the joint density function. So since 3 balls are drawn, x to be number of the white balls. So what are the value of the x? Maximum white ball has 2, so the value of x is my 0, 1, 2. Y is my red ball, so what is the maximum red balls are my 3, so 0, 1, 2, 3. So it means you have to draw this function. Now I can write x here, or you can write x here, that's depending upon you. Okay, so x, y here. So what is the meaning of this? How you can find the probability of this? What is the meaning of this is probability of, what is the meaning of this is 0 white, because this is my x comma y. Okay, x is my white ball, look at that, x is my white ball, so it means 0 white, 0 red, but we need a 3 white balls, 3 balls are drawn. It means, what about that? It means 3 are others are my black ball. So how you find the probability of the 3 black ball? Total are 4, C3, and so on. So this is the answer corresponding to this. Similarly, you can find the value of the, when x is 0, y1, x0, y1, this answer. What is the meaning of that? 0 white ball, 1 red ball. Again we need a 3 balls, it means 2 are my black. So you can find the probability of this, you will get this number. Similarly, you can find the other pairs. So let's do one more are there. For example, here x1, y3. How many balls are there? 4 balls. But we need only the 3 balls. So it means the probability is my 0. Similarly, look at the pair for the 2, 3. Answer is 0 because how many balls are there? 5 balls, but we need to calculate the probability of only 3 balls. So the answers are 0. Similarly, you can find the other pairs. You will get these answers. So this is the simple procedure. You can find it for this joint density function as a 2-dimensional variable. Remember that whenever you are talking about the mean, whenever you are talking about the variance of the x, you need to calculate the marginal density function. Also, you can find for this, you can also find the marginal density function, you can find the conditional density function, you can check the independence of this, and any other cases are there. If you still feel any doubt, you can browse this link for more other videos related to the probability and statistics. If you want to contact to me, you can browse these links are there. You can put up a comment on this YouTube channels are there. I will love to solve your queries are there. Till then, best of luck, students.